Now I recommend going into your traders. You're going to see these little green check marks. That means they have tasks for you. We're going to go extensively over the traders in part 4, but for now we're just going to go in, click on their tasks tab at the top. You have buy, you have sell, you have tasks up here in the top left, and accept their tasks. There you go. And here's your tasks. So we're going to figure out where we're going to get this stuff done. Now it tells you where you need to be in order to get it done. We can do this in any location. We're going to kill 5 scavs anywhere in Tarkov, and we're going to get some MP133 shotguns. These we're going to find Salewas, which are these medical kits here, and we're going to turn them in. Alright, we have decided that we're going to go get some tasks done. We're going to head off to woods. Let's get ourselves geared up. We can go through and look at what kind of gear we have. I recommend just using the gear that you've got, because what we're going to do is we're going to jump into raid, we're going to go try to do some things, we're going to die, and then we're going to come out and scav in order to lick our wounds, so to speak. So I would say that this is not a bad setup, but I definitely would add yourself a helmet. Helmet gives you a ricochet chance. We're going to go over all those details of how you know that and all those things in the future. We're going to take our hat off. We're going to grab a helmet and put that on. If you have an edition that doesn't have that helmet, you can come over here to Ragman and grab this. This is lovingly called the penis helmet. And you can pick that up and equip that. Boom, penis helmet's on. We're ready to go. Now we're going to talk about the secure container before we go into our first raid. Before we go into our first raid, you're going to want to put things in here that you don't want to lose. 90% of the time, the things that are going to be going in here is leave a little bit of space for you to put valuable things in there. Ooh, I just found something really cool that I don't want to lose. Boom, I can drop it in there. Even if I die, I get it back. We're not going to put our splints in there. But most of the time, what you're going to keep in here is meds. So cheeses, these are AI2 med kits. These little cheeses I often keep in my pocket. They are cheap, they are small, they are very fast. But Salewas are expensive, and CMS kits are expensive. So I'm going to keep a Salewa, I'm going to keep a CMS kit. It's an awkward setting, so I'm going to hit R. While I'm holding the object, I'm going to hit R, turn right, I'm going to flip it down there. And then maybe I want to keep some other things in there as well. Quick thing I forgot to mention when it comes to your pouch. 2 things you're also pretty much always going to want to keep in there is an aluminum splint. It's a 5U splint for fixing broken limbs, which a Salewa and a CMS kit does not solve. You also want to keep your spare ammo in here. When your mags run down, you can't keep a magazine. There are things that you can't put in your pouch. One of them is a mag, but you can, like if I take the ammo out, I can put the ammo itself in there. So if you run low and you need to reload in game, you can actually pull directly from your pouch. So you can see there's an empty mag here. I can pull directly from my pouch and drop it in here. It'll do like the click, click, click slow mag fill in game. But even if I'm like in the middle of reloading and I die, every bullet that I didn't put in here will be saved. And so I would always keep some way to fix a black limb, some way to give you a health pool, some way to fix a break, and ammo. Your S marks and your bandages are so inexpensive. I always keep my meds in my pocket because then I can hotkey them. So I would, and in order to hotkey, hover over the item and just hit that number on your keyboard, whatever works best for you. I do light bleed for 5 and heavy bleed for 6. I do my cheeses, which I'm out of, for 7. But yeah, those are the 4 things I would always keep in my pouch, and then a little space to keep good stuff. But health pool, black limb, broken limb, ammo. Run whatever you like. The 2 pieces of non-negotiable gear I would say is bring a gun and bring ears. You don't have to bring armor. If you don't get hit, you don't get hit. You're going to die on your first raid, and that's okay. You're going to die a lot in this game. So bring a gun, bring ears, everything else, bring whatever you feel like bringing. Experiment, lose, die. You're going to be fine. Once you feel like you have a good setup, we're going to hit main menu. We're going to hit escape from Tarkov. We're going to select our PMC. I will explain scavs in part 5. PMC. Next. Then we're going to pick which map we want to go to. I'm going to suggest woods. Familiarize yourself with woods. None of the first initial tasks require you to go to woods, but your The very next one, once you hit level 2, will require you to go to woods, and I assume that you're playing this fairly early wipe. It's going to get rowdy, so you're going to want to familiarize yourself with woods. These two numbers are a 24-hour time clock. This is basically the middle of the night. This is 11 a.m. These are always 12 hours apart, and it always runs on a timer like this. Every map is on the same timer, no matter what. Lab does not have a time, and factory has a set time. Everything else is running on this 24-hour timer. All right, you're geared up. You're ready to go. We're going to drop in 11 a.m. It's going to be bright outside. We're going to cycle past this. This is for practice mode. This is offline mode. Make sure that's not checked. Going into next. This is your insurance screen. Insurance means that if I die, anything that I insure will come back to me somewhere between 12 and 36 hours of real time if I have it insured, and if nobody steals it. If somebody kills me and takes all my gear, sticks it in their backpack, and leaves with it, I don't get it back. But if, say, somebody kills me, they look at my gear, they're like, I don't want that, or maybe they don't loot me, or they can't find my body, whatever, anything that's insured will come back. Insurance costs money. We have right around, 477,000 rubles right now. I hit insure all. Hit insure all, you're good to go. I'm not going to insure my half mask. I don't care if I get that back. Everything else, I'm going to insure it. Insured. Next, if I hit ready, we're going to jump into raid. If you want to hit that ready button and go for it, by all means do that. Then we're going to revisit for part 4 after you've died, and we're going to come back and show you how to re-gear your guy, how to buy things from traders, and whether or not you should scav. Go ahead and click part 4. We'll get going with that.